I always joke about there never being a dull moment with the Cleveland Browns, and it was true again on Wednesday. I was laying in bed, working on some stuff, uploading my crossover show with Chris Carter over at Locked On Steelers. I was uploading that to the channel and getting some stuff done, and then all of a sudden, news comes down. Browns are making a trade. Greg Newsome and a 2026 sixth-round pick to the Jaguars for Tyson Campbell and a 2026 seventh-round pick. And, the wheeling and dealing continues back-to-back days for the Browns. One day after trading Joe Flacco, they trade Greg Newsome. We know that Greg's name has been mentioned in trade rumors for several years now, as we wondered if the Browns would actually be willing to give him an extension. He's now playing outside, which is where he's always wanted to play, and he's been playing really well. Like these first 5 games, he's been really solid, setting himself up for a big payday. And so the number one thing this suggests is they didn't view Greg Newsome as part of their future plans. This team they traded Joe Flacco. They're all in on the youth movement. They got the rookie quarterback starting now. Like they are embracing that, and they're starting to figure out who's part of their future and who's not. Greg Newsome was not. And so they make this trade. It's a weird one in that there wasn't a lot of cornerback talent on this team to begin with. So why make this move now? Still 4 weeks out from the trade deadline. Maybe you could have got more for Greg Newsome if he kept playing well later on this season. There's those factors into it. But clearly the Browns thought this was the deal they wanted to make. They viewed Tyson Campbell as an asset to get back and replace Greg Newsome. And Campbell's a guy who already signed an extension. He was actually taking 7 picks after Newsome was in 2021. Pick number 33 overall in 2021. Pick number 33. And he signed an extension last year. Minimal cap hit this year for the Browns. Manageable cap hit next year for the Browns. And then by 2027, his base salary jumps up to $15 million. And I think but by then the Browns can decide, like, is this a guy that we're going to keep around or not? The cap implications of this are in play as well. Greg was one of the only contracts the Browns had on the books that had no dead money tied to it beyond, the guarantees of this year. So moving on from him opens up a bunch of cap space, which allows them to add Tyson Campbell and maybe, create space for down the line as they have that rollover cap. It's like I said, interesting move. It makes me wonder if this is the first couple moves towards more to come for this team, because let's face it, they're not really good. They're going nowhere fast at 1-4, and with the trade deadline approaching, I gotta wonder if they just keep sort of shedding off players that aren't part of their future plans. We'll see.